And if I haven't seen them, I'll just be like, hey, is anything going on with Bark?
Okay. I'll bet you $5 you don't remember.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'll give you $5 now.
Welcome to Ducks Unplugged. 2 minds, 1 podcast, and 0 fluff. It's not just work, it's life, and it's definitely not usual. Let's dive in. Hi guys, welcome back to Ducks Unplugged. We have another mini edition today. I'm Deanna Dolecki.
I'm Ashley Ruggieri.
And today's episode is called Fix That Brand. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about why we think the brand needs a makeover and then what our suggestions are for that duckover by your ducks.
Yes.
So before we get into that, for every mini episode, we now are doing hot takes before. So we can, ground it in a bit of marketing.
Just a bit of marketing.
Just a smidge.
A touch of marketing.
A touch of marketing. And I'll do this one this week. So we know I love BarkBox.
You do love BarkBox.
They are wild, crazy, so creative. I love that they'll kind of do everything. All right. And I am not offended by much. Like it takes a lot to offend me.
It absolutely takes a lot to offend you.
My bar is pretty low. However, for this Halloween, I got an email from Bark, and it said, and I actually think they call themselves Bark now, not BarkBox, so I should, maybe stop calling them BarkBox. But the subject said, do not open this email, in all caps, seriously. Okay, so obviously you opened the email.
It, yes.
Right. And when you open the email, it was this huge creative of 6.66, all in fire. So a very clear 666.
Read the headline.
And it says, trick or treat, mother puppers. You've unleashed $6.66. You were warned not to click, and here we are. And it really was a very simple email, but I opened that and I was like, and I'm not a very religious person, but I was like, ooh,
oh, really?
That's satanic.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I didn't love that. But then the next day, you get an apology. We owe you an apology. Actually, it wasn't even the next day. It was, so that was on Thursday and this is on Friday, Halloween. So we owe you an apology the next day, and it says, I'd like to express my sincere apologies for our recent $6.66 first delivery campaign. After hearing from a number of concerned customers, many of whom have had direct experiences with canine possession, it's come to our attention that the number 666 is not to be used lightly. Our intention was never to offend, as some have suggested, but to open a direct portal to the underworld, thereby leading to the corruption of mankind and our furry companions. They're saying that wasn't their intention. To state clearly, Bark does not endorse the workings of the netherworld and its denizens in promoting our drool-worthy monthly subscription service. So here's my thing. Was this all intentional?
Yes.
So,
yes.
Like, did they know people, like, did nobody complain and they were just planning to send a thank you or a sorry email?
That's what I think. Yes.
It was all part of the campaign.
I think it was all part of the campaign.
Because I'm not really apologizing.
No, because if you were apologizing, it wouldn't sound like that.
But all their stuff sounds like this.
I don't know. If people were so outraged that they had to write back about an email with a promotion.
But I could see Bark being like, okay, we heard you, but we're going to make fun of you back.
I don't know. It feels like it was intentionally done.
So that's what that's my thing. Like, was it?
I don't hate it though. It's pretty clever.
I opened
you
both
opened
emails
both of them, correct.
And read them, and now I'm reading them to you. So,
yes.
Yeah. So it kind of worked.
It did.
Yeah.
All right. I like that.
That was kind of interesting, right?
It got your attention.
It definitely got my attention.
I like their tone. It's funny.
Oh, their
I
tone
like the mother puppers.
Yeah, no, that's
pretty good.
They have a lot of dog puns.
Maybe I should just subscribe to them just because.
I will actually send a note and tell on you.
If I subscribe to them?
Yes.
And I don't have a dog?
Yes.
Why? What's the harm?
Okay, first of all, if you subscribe, they're going to send you dog toys. So
No, just to the emails.
Oh.
Can I do that?
I mean, I guess, but you're not a dog person.
But I liked that email.
I mean, their emails are all like that. They're pretty funny.
Yeah, it's some good inspiration.
Yeah.
Or how about you just for general marketing? I am. You know what? Contrary to popular belief, I'm not just the co-host of Ducks Unplugged. I am a marketer. And I do have a marketing job where I market things to people.
Yeah.
So some inspo is nice every once in a while.
All right.
Yeah. Why don't you just send me good ones?
Do you know that you
You're-
have this ability to like make a snarky comment with this genuine smile on your face?
Because as I'm saying it, I feel very validated in it. That's why.
Okay. It's so funny.
Will you just please forward me any fun emails from BarkBox
I
that you
will
get? Or
try
from
to,
Bark?
Yeah, Bark. I think they dropped the box, but
Okay.
I will try to remember to do that. Yes.
Okay. And if I haven't seen them, I'll just be like, hey, is anything going on with
Okay.
Bark?
I'll bet you $5 you don't remember.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'll give you $5 now.
All right. So let's head into our duck over suggestions.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Do you want to go first? or do
You were so excited
I
about
am
this.
really-
You go
I
first.
was not
I
ex-
won't take this from you.
Here's
You go
the thing.
first.
I was not when I first started, but then I started getting into it, and I'm like, this is super fun. So what we're gonna do is each duck picks a brand that feels stale or struggling or irrelevant, and we're gonna give them a 3-step duck over. We're gonna define the problem, what's not working. We're gonna propose our fix, and then we're gonna deliver a headline or campaign idea for that.
Perfect.
Splash.
The splash.
The splash
How do they make the
moment.
splash? Pun intended.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. So my first one was Victoria's Secret.
Amazing.
So I don't think they know who they are anymore.
I absolutely agree with that statement.
So I think that's also leading to a confusing in-store experience. I don't know if you've been lately, but
Not for years.
It's the in-store experience. They're like all over the place, and like, who is their target market,
Yeah.
right? They spread their wings too far.
Oh.
Yep. And while I appreciate, right, that they're trying to be more inclusive, it's not authentic, right?
Yeah,
Like, it's
agreed.
just not working.
Yeah.
And so they really started as kind of a sexy fantasy brand, right? Back in the day. Do you know what Victoria's Secret meant?
Oh, no.
It was about men being able to come into the store and buy sexy lingerie and stuff isn't that crazy? I did not know that.
Okay.
And
Without
so-
feeling like
Yeah.
embarrassed.
Right, like a safe
Oh.
place, I guess.
Interesting.
And so they've abandoned this a bit, right? And there's so much, it doesn't feel like that's the primary anymore. It's still a piece of it, but you can also get like sweatpants and t-shirts in the pink
True.
that's next to it.
Yeah.
And you walk through the store and it's like, it's not, they're saying they're inclusive, but they don't have a lot of imagery or frankly product that is for larger
Yeah.
bodied girls,
Yeah.
right? And so not everybody feels comfortable in the store. Like last thing I need is a push-up bra, right? So like, but that's all they have in store. And so they just don't know what they want to be. And there's so much competition, right?
So much.
And so many online retailers now, and they're doing a much better job of genuine inclusivity
Yes.
with their models, with their products, with their sizes. And so the old tagline just felt like so disingenuous to me, right? A body for everybody, right? And so
Wait, that was the Victoria's Secret tagline?
It was.
I didn't even know that.
yeah.
Huh.
So it says starting around 2021, they attempted a dramatic rebrand to become more inclusive, right? They got rid of the angels, which is what they've been
Which is what
iconically
they were
known for, right?
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
Which was good. Like it wasn't bad.
the angels
Like,
were fine.
yeah. And they replaced it with the VS Collective, right? A diverse group of women ambassadors. But last year they went back to the Angel Show. And so their market share has been declining since 2016. They're definitely losing ground to competitors, things like Aerie, believe it or not, Aerie.
Oh, I believe it.
Savage by Fendi, Skims, Third Love, Adore Me, Target, Calvin Klein. So their sales and digital sales in particular are going down 5.5% year over year, decline in Q2 05. So the numbers are also showing that it's trending in the wrong direction, right? So my fix and headline idea, right? I think that they need to pick their lane, right? And reclaim that aspirational fantasy positioning. Just make it inclusive fantasy. Right? There's nothing wrong with that, right?
There's nothing wrong with that.
And the women, I'm just going to read some of what I wrote, right? Where every woman gets to be the star of her own Victoria's Secret moment, not just one body type or aesthetic, right? Reclaim confidence without objectification, feel timeless but modern, work across the different lines, right? And sound human, don't sound corporate, right? So some of the current taglines right now are we represent all women or every body is runway ready, which I mean,
No, they're not.
no, they're
No,
not.
I'm not.
Like,
No.
so don't say that. Like,
Yeah,
like,
I don't want to be on the runway either.
exactly. So like it's so inauthentic,
Yeah.
right? So I came up with a couple taglines.
Okay.
And then we can talk about them, right? So one of my taglines was "for every kind of sexy,"
Perfect.
right?
Great.
Or you could do like an alternate, you make it sexy. But I liked that sort of "for every kind of sexy." And with the secret piece, you could do "it's always been you. She's the secret."
Oh, I love that.
Right?
I love that because I didn't know that it started as a
male thing.
male-centric thing.
Yep.
So, of course, they don't know who they are right now.
Right.
Because they're trying to shift toward the female-centric positioning.
But they're just doing it in such a clunky way. I don't get it.
Yeah.
And the thing, and you know, for every kind of sexy, all women can be sexy and feel sexy, and a huge part of it is how you feel in what you're wearing,
Yes.
right? So I think that they should keep the sort of theatrical high production value. I mean, you're known for that, right? They're known for that.
Absolutely, yes.
But start featuring genuinely diverse bodies, ages too, by the way. They're all younger.
Yeah.
Ages, like I'm getting older, but older women still want to feel good,
Yeah.
right?
And you still have money.
And I have
You
more
have
money. Right. So maintain the signature pink, luxury packaging, but make sure every campaign like naturally includes a size 2, a size 22, an age 25, an age 55, without it feeling like you're just forcing it, right?
Yeah.
Show models of all sizes on the website and in store, right? Make sure products on display attract broader audiences, not, like I said, not just the cute push-ups, right? Make sure the products you're selling are actually, in fact, inclusive of all body sizes, right? And so not just the size of the product, the actual fit is flattering and comfortable. Have a diverse woman in store.
That's true, too.
Right. One of the hardest things to do, right, is a bra fitting. Like that's such an uncomfortable thing to do. And so, you know, I think that will help maybe give an incentive. If you do a bra fitting, give an incentive or a discount off for being, quote, brave, right, to do the fitting. But that's a huge part of Victoria's Secret, too, is it has to fit right. But most of the time people don't want to have to go and do the fitting.
It's
right?
so true.
And then create product collections that celebrate different fantasies, romantic. That's the other thing. Romantic, athletic, right? Bold, minimalist. Everybody has their own definition of how and they feel good in their own body, right? That could even be a runway theme. That could even be like an angels theme, right? Think about like they could have like a sporty fantasy. Like, you know, have campaigns about how does this make you feel, right? If you feel sexy, you present sexy. You could do limited drops titled "Shh," right? And it could be like surprise and delight, drive excitement, and I think they still need to figure out how Pink and Victoria's Secret work together, right?
I don't
feel
think
like
they
it's
do.
so random.
I like how American Eagle decoupled Aerie.
They have separate stores.
They're separate stores.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what I think it needs
they should
to be.
do that
Yes.
because it's just not the same thing.
It doesn't make sense.
And they have their beauty products too.
Yeah.
And so, they're all good, but they're on their own, right? And so I think they need a better either comprehensive experience or, like you said, decouple them. And then I had, you know, do like a hashtag your sexy moment or hashtag your secret moment social campaigns. You submit your glamour shots and your lingerie, and then maybe, you know, the best featured in Times Square once a year or something like fun like that. And even like when you're shopping online, I was looking around, and occasionally they'll have larger models or more diverse models, but like not in the lingerie section. It's more like, you know, more the
clothes,
like cotton, you know, underwear or whatever. And so versus like an Adore Me, I don't know if you've ever gone. They show all body types. You know, a lot of places, not Adore Me, but a lot of places will show the same product on different types of women.
I love when brands do that.
when they do that. So I just think there's a lot of opportunity for Victoria's Secret to sort of up their game a bit.
I agree.
And I really love my for every kind of sexy or it's always been you, she's the secret.
I love that one a
campaigns.
lot. It's always been you, she's the secret. I think that that's really good. Yeah, Victoria's Secret is now a legacy brand.
Yeah.
It's been around for a long time, and it's got to figure out how it's going to be sustainable into just this new world.
Yeah.
And what they're doing now just is not working.
No.
It's like Abercrombie. Abercrombie really came out and reinvented themselves.
Yeah.
Figured out who they wanted to be, who they wanted to target, and that's working. And that Victoria's Secret needs to do some critical soul searching
Yes.
to figure out what they want to be.
Yes, I agree.
But
I want them to work. Like, I want
Yeah.
them to be successful
You
because
did a very good job.
Oh, thank you. I got really into
Gosh,
it.
mine are not going to be as good.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going to do my best.
Okay. And I'm sure they're great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. My brand, the first brand that I did was Peloton. We've talked about Peloton a little bit. They need some help. So, I mean, Peloton's got a host of problems right now, from their services, both the equipment that you need to purchase and the subscription being very expensive.
So expensive.
It's out of pocket, out of reach for a lot of people.
Yeah.
They also have had a lot of missteps in the market over the past couple of years, from having like big tech failures. They had their brand new treadmill launched, and there was pretty big safety issue with that caused a lot of recalls. People getting the Peloton and ordering it, but it taking a long time, or the white glove service not actually being white glove, bad customer service experiences. And then like really the pinnacle for Peloton and why the Pelotoners stay around is the instructors and the community that those instructors build.
Yes.
And Peloton completely lost that. They stopped focusing as much on the instructors and the like instructor first portion of the brand. Did
it say why?
They had a lot of issues with some of the instructors, like not being able to come to the terms that they needed to be. So a lot of them left.
Yeah.
There are still ones that are there, but it really was more on like the tech side of Peloton and all these new innovations and new bikes and treadmills, and it should have been more
too broad,
they went
fast,
too far,
and they should have just specialized.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're right. Incentivize the what would you say? The instructors.
The instructors
to stay.
Yes.
Right.
So they're building their customer base based on like the innovation and tech of an at-home bike, feeling like you were in studio in a class, which hinged on the instructors.
Which was fantastic, right?
But then they're losing the instructors,
right?
And then their tech isn't as good,
right?
And then people are having issues with their tech, and then it's really expensive.
Well, mine isn't working, and I'm like, I can't even.
So there you go.
Imagine what I have to do to get it fixed.
Correct.
So I just don't.
So like a whole host of options.
Yeah.
When they really should have been maximizing on the pandemic a couple of years ago and figuring out how to make people super, super sticky with their at-home workout.
Yeah.
Because the market got flooded after that.
Right.
So they needed to work much harder on retaining customers and acquiring customers. Yeah. So this is where we are at this point. So we need some help. So my fix for them would be shifting away from the like sleek tech first image that they have come out into the market with and really having it be community focused. Yeah. Because the people who are Pelotoners because of the community. They like their instructors. They like to do the rides with their friends. They like to explore new classes. They like to feel like they're part of the community even when they are doing things at home. And that has gotten lost in the shuffle for me. Yeah. So I think that's where the brand needs to go. It needs to be fully repositioned. It needs to be more inspirational, community, aspirational, put more towards the instructors, build those instructors' communities, have it be part of this bigger Peloton brand, and then more stories about the people who are using it, like user-generated content. And just, I feel like if it brought it to that level, it would be more relatable for people.
They should probably focus on certain groups too, right? Like, because when we got past the pandemic, there's certain people who have the time to go back to the gym versus you're the perfect age group, right?
Me, yep.
So kids with, or parents with young children, you're running around like crazy, you want to get your workout in, but you can't go to the gym, right? So like that's a huge group to a community.
Yes.
And that's a community.
Oh my gosh,
right?
absolutely.
So tap into that.
Yeah, it's like mom ride, and it's like a 20-minute ride because that's all the time that you have, and it's at some weird obscure hour after you've gotten the kids to bed. Because a lot of the time, some of the live classes, I was a Peloton member for a while, they just were not at the right times for me.
Yeah.
So like mom rides or whatever other kind of audiences or communities you want to build. I think the other thing too is if Peloton really wanted to still stay tech focused in this space, which I think is still important, you always want to be innovating.
Oh, yeah.
That they could do it with AI and have AI help build me or whoever like personalized workout plans. So like where's my goal and
That's
then
a
how do I get
great
there?
idea.
So Ashley, this is what you're looking to do and you should be doing some spin classes and you can also do the outdoor walks and
Yeah.
you only have this much time during the week. Here's how we would break that out for you.
Yeah.
So helping us
That's a really
achieve
good
our
idea.
goals.
Yeah.
But making us feel like we're a part of a community because we still want to do it at home or
but you
in
still
our
want to feel like you're doing it with other people.
correct.
Right.
Yes. That's the part I was talking with a friend about this the other day. Like we miss Orange Theory. We used to go to Orange Theory together, but then they canceled the one class that we could get to after the kids were in bed, like after dinner was done, all that stuff. And we miss the sense of community and being together, but we just can't get to the classes that they offer. It just doesn't work. But Peloton, or I haven't found an at-home workout that actually makes me feel like I'm part of something.
Yeah.
So I think that Peloton has an opportunity to really shift towards like community, togetherness, and audiences that need this for them.
Yep.
So here's my new headline for their campaign.
Can't wait. Fix that brand. Go.
Peloton, powered by you.
Nice.
So it's all about you.
Yep.
What you need to do and how is Peloton going to help. It's going to put you in the right community with the right instructors, the right people around you, virtually around you, and it's going to help you build what you need to do. What's your workout? What's your timing, your pacing, all the stuff.
I love that customized plan.
And I think that they could do it. The way that they would launch it would be more like a documentary style and follow somebody who is doing this journey. They're finding their community. They're doing all this. More like Nike. You know, like Nike has like the super inspirational ads and it's following the athlete like from just being so gritty and grinding all the way to success.
Right.
Like that's what I see for Peloton. Like make me successful. Make people feel something.
Right. You can even take it like outside too, like the whole community. Like you could do it around your area and then show your like group meeting up for drinks.
Absolutely.
Some night,
like go meet up at the brewery, like the run club or whatever.
Exactly.
Like, so I just think like more community, more like gritty and just us getting it done together.
Yeah. I love that.
Peloton powered by you.
Nice.
You're welcome, Peloton.
Yeah. Free
Call
ideas.
us.
Right. Free ideas for everybody. All right. So my second one was Toys R. I went in different directions.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us, right? I loved them when I was a kid, and I loved them when my kids were little, right, Jeffrey?
Yeah.
And so, so where did they go, right? So they had, I didn't actually know the story. I just thought,
of why
like,
they
why
went
did they
away.
go away?
I don't think I know the story either.
So they ended up having crushing debt, and so there was a 2005 leveraged buyout, and they ended up having like $5 to $8 million in debt, tons of obligations, like interest obligations, and like hundreds of millions of dollars a year. And so that drain on cash starved their ability to do store upgrades, invest in tech, having pricing that was competitive, and so they were like they couldn't keep up, right? They also were really late. Like they were late to the digital experience. They were, especially because they're being compared to Amazon, Target, right? And so they just lagged on convenience, price, digital experience. Suppliers lost confidence, competitive pressure with all the big box. They went from Chapter 11 to liquidation. However, they are trying to make a comeback.
Are they really?
Yeah.
In store or online?
Hold, please.
Okay.
Great segue.
I'm asking the right questions.
So right now they have their plan is 8 new permanent flagship stores and about 20 seasonal like holiday shops across the U.S. And from what I saw, a lot of them are going into malls, which I didn't 100% love, but several have opened. So they didn't keep up with the times. Their execution was fragmented, and so my fix is, I'm a little worried they're turning into smaller mall stores. I did see a lot of that.
Okay.
And part of what made Toys R Us so special is that feeling of play, right? Like I used to just take my kids, which always ended up in me buying something, but take my
the goal.
kids to Toys R Us and they would just run around and they play with the toys and they just like the experience of being there, right? And so they need to obviously have traditional retail store offerings, but I think that they could take it like way to the next level. So have a playroom, right, in store where kids can interact with popular toys or video games. This is crazy, but
Okay.
for those in a mall, offer babysitting services for parents. Drop your kid
gosh.
for 1 hour, so parents can shop, right?
Yeah.
Kids can play, and if you spend X dollars in the store, you get it for free.
That would be great.
Consider having a specific nostalgia area. Like parents, like I don't know about you, but like I loved buying a couple of my toys when I was a kid for my kids,
Yeah.
right? So have like a nostalgia area where parents love, like I said, having their kids play with their stuff, and it encourages store visits, and maybe even have like a fun adult night, right? Like after
Just
hours adult night.
Come and hang out.
Yeah, and just like have drinks,
Grab the fun game from the shelf.
100%, because you have the playroom,
Yeah.
right? They have to address digital, and they need to have a strong online experience, and they're going to have faster shipping. I mean, they're going to have
Yes.
to compete with Amazon.
That's the problem. That's a challenge.
So they could even have online ordering in store with next day shipping, right?
Yeah.
So you could do it online, you could do it in store.
Yep.
I think they need to find 2 to 3 brand ambassadors for different age groups to sell the benefits of Toys R Us, and why them over a big box, and that those influencers, and like I'm thinking, and I don't know any of the tween shows these days, right?
Yeah.
So,
no, me
but
neither.
like, you could have like one of the tween ambassadors, a younger, like whatever, right?
Yes.
So I think they could, they definitely should keep Jeffrey, the giraffe.
Oh, classic. Yes.
But you got to modernize them, right? And you could do like fun in-store experiences, maybe hide a Jeffrey in store, and if you locate him, you get a prize, like Trader Joe's does
that's
that.
cute.
Identify 3 to 4 limited edition partnerships throughout the year where you can only get the toys at
the
Toys R Us. I'm thinking like the Wicked release that's coming up, right?
Yes.
So one particular merch or toy only through Toys R Us.
That would be wild. People
Yeah.
would be lining up for that.
It would be amazing.
Yep.
And then obviously omni-channel, right? So they have to have a seamless digital, physical interaction, experience, and mobile apps. You could maybe like, the app obviously has to be good, right? So maybe you could do a reserve a toy demo, and then you can go to the store and you can play with it for some of the hotter items. You could scan in store for interactive content. You could have try before you buy zones, right?
Yep.
And so definitely direct mail. You got to have the toy brochure.
You have to. There has to be some kind of brochure. Or
Yeah, I
catalog.
mean, my kids would like, right? It got to the point that they would circle so much stuff for the holiday. I'm like, you need to put a star next to the
Pare it
ones
back.
that are the most important.
Correct.
Right. And Amazon does that.
Yeah, we have their catalog, and I've got to get Albie to circle what he wants.
Yep. And so, like I said, you have to have a really strong app, and use gamification to get the kids excited. Definitely need to be in video games and apps too, like that the kids are playing with to promote Toys R Us.
Yeah.
I am a little bit worried about the outlet aspect. Some of the holiday pop-ups are positioned more as outlets, and it worries me a little bit that it comes off as kind of cheaper.
Do you think it could be like a Spirit Halloween though?
I think that's what they're doing with some of the holiday pop-ups.
I feel like that could work.
Yeah, in certain areas, but I think that I have to think there's a market for like year-round stores in certain areas.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about malls. I don't hate them going into a mall because right now, if I'm at a mall, there's no real areas to buy toys.
So like Learning Express, like it
That's
needs to
it.
be better than a Learning
Exactly.
Express.
Yes, it has to be better than, no offense, Learning Express. But there's no area to like go quickly pick up something for the kids' party that my son's got to attend over the weekend.
Right.
But if they did a Spirit Halloween pop-up type model,
Right.
I think that could work too.
Yeah.
Because where do you get toys these days?
Right.
Besides Amazon, Walmart, and Target.
Right.
Like,
I just think the in-store experience has to be more than just a toy store. So actually, speaking of, nice segue, Deanna. So my headlines, I did a couple. One is more than a toy store, right?
Great.
So more than a toy store, come play again, right? Or the toy store reimagined. Another theme was rediscover the wonder, right?
That's nice. That would be a good campaign.
Yeah.
So with Jeffrey in it.
Wonder is back at Toys R Us, right? So.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I went crazy with these things, but you could have, big cinematic shots of kids testing toys in store, racing Hot Wheels down the aisle.
That's so fun.
VR demos, right? Parents laughing alongside of them. Joy, 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 right?
Joy to the toy.
Joy to the toy. Nice.
There you go. There you go.
And like I said, the playroom, limited editions, Wonder Weekends. You could do experiential in-store events, maybe like a STEM play day, a family build day, a sensory sensitivity day.
That would be genius because especially in the summers when people are looking for things to do with their kids.
Yes.
That would be good.
Community partnerships. You could have local libraries that host Wonder Hours too. So I just think, like I said, a play again weekend for adults. I just think there's and then they should have a decent loyalty program. That's something that they never really had, but have like a Jeffrey's Play Pass.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And have a loyalty card that rewards experiences and attending events and testing toys, not just purchases.
Yeah.
So again, engagement.
Yes, because that ultimately leads to the purchases.
Correct.
Like as a parent, you're bringing your kid in there. There's no way you're leaving without something.
Right. And you just need to make it more of an in-store experience.
Yeah.
And that doesn't exist at Amazon or at Walmart or Target.
No, it absolutely doesn't.
So I think they have an opportunity to stand out.
I agree. You should send that whole thing to them.
Okay.
You just put their plan together.
So Toys R Us?
Call us.
Give me a call.
Deanna has a lot of thoughts.
I have a lot of thoughts.
Consulting. It's your new consulting role.
I got so excited about this.
You
I got really fired up.
Did you have a glass of wine? You're sitting there.
No. This was just,
This was 100% sober.
I was playing my music. I had my AirPods in. I was like, let's do it.
I love this.
So what do we think? Did we fix the brands?
Cindy, did we fix some brands?
I think so. You guys had some great ideas.
Thanks, Cindy.
That was fun.
Yeah,
right?
That was a good one.
Anyway,
good job.
Geeked out.
Good job.
You too.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Let us know if you think we fixed the brands, or
I think we did.
if you have other ideas. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe,
Follow us.
leave a review,
Send us a quack.
send us a quack, send us some duck debates, send us some ideas for content. Just interact.
Yeah.
We love interaction.
Because we love you.
We do. Is that the kids? The kids do the
Yeah,
heart? Amy says I do it wrong. I decided I don't care.
We can't do the
so.
we can't do the Gen Z heart.
All right, for those
the
listening, we
millennial
were
heart.
trying to do the heart with the hands.
Do the millennial heart.
The millennial heart?
Yeah, this is how we do it.
What is there, like a Gen Z heart?
Yeah, that's the one that Amy does that I can't do.
I can't do it. It's
so this is how
not
the
natural.
millennials do it.
Well,
just the regular
I do
heart.
it that way too. Why can't
You're
it be
a
the Gen?
millennial.
I'm not. Thank you.
You're grandfathered into being a millennial.
Thanks so much, Ash. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.